Hello, my name's Sura. I'm a meditation coach and trainer. Would love to share with you about our Liberate Meditation Coach training. But first, I'd like to talk about a trend that I'm noticing that has been evolving over the last decade, which is many people wanting to leave their traditional lifestyles or their 9-to-5 jobs to find and pursue what they feel is their true calling, work that is meaningful to them. And what often happens when somebody is called to the healing arts is that there's a lot of fear and resistance that tends to come up. And that can show up as, tightness in the body, in the gut. It can show up as a greater willingness to be distracted, to engage in more busy work or a lot of different projects. Perhaps it's more workshops, more trainings, more certifications, and it's almost this constant circling around and trying to figure out what it is that you really want to do and deliver, and what is your true purpose, what is that. And I think that there is almost an idealization that the perfect calling's going to finally appear and drop into your lap, and you'll know exactly what your title is, exactly what the work is going to be called. And actually, when you do step into this new work of helping people expand their consciousness, whether it's through meditation, healing, or yoga, it is a creative process. So a lot of times it is the willingness to be in the ambiguity and the willingness to really look at the fear and resistance that starts to come up, because it's easy to get stuck. It's easy to get stuck in this place of, it's almost this no man's land of wanting to engage your gifts. So you know that you have gifts, you know that you have an interest, but not really knowing where to put your energy or how to focus. And when we don't have a positive focus, or if we're not on purpose, it creates an underlying dissonance in our being, almost an angst and a dis-ease. Because when you're engaging in what you're here for, there is a natural flow, and you feel in sync with life, you feel together with life, you have that sense of fulfillment and meaning that comes through. So there is a transition that comes from being in what you know is familiar, your current job, perhaps it's playing it safe, doing what you know that you're good at, but there's a lack of excitement and passion that's there, and then facing the nervousness of going into something new. And the reason I want to address this is because when people come to the Liberate training, there's a whole host of, I would say, resistances and fears that start to arise as you step into new energy. Because really the training is a vibrational space for you to go deeper into yourself, to go deeper into your own practice, and to clarify your personal intentions, to see what works for you, what's a spiritual practice that's meaningful to you, and being a creative participant in that. And when you take the time to make space, because it's easy when you're not sure what you want to do to kind of try to hold on to a lot of different things or stay really engaged and busy. But when you let yourself drop all the stuff or the many projects, because today it's so easy to get distracted, and allow yourself to simplify and focus and be quiet, that's a space in which you begin to gain clarity. And the meditation coach training isn't just about becoming a meditation coach. It's about being and expressing your true self. And it's learning how to be in your own practice and express your practice with other people. And while we give you the foundation, the basics of all the hundreds and thousands of techniques that are out there, and we break it down quite simply in the training so that you have a foundation from which to build, it's really up to you to develop and refine your own practice. So at the end of the day, when you do decide you'd like to teach meditation, that's coming from your own direct personal experience, and you'll learn how to craft meditations for people based on where they are. Whether it's an individual or a group, you'll learn how to tune in and see what's needed for that person or group to bring balance into their life, to bring balance to who they are, balance to their consciousness, because some people are more right brain oriented, so they might benefit more from concentration techniques. People who are more left brain oriented might benefit more from right brain techniques that include visualization and imagination, so that you can bring a greater sense of wholeness and balance to a group or individual. So those are the kind of skills that we teach you through the Liberate training. The first 12 weeks of training is learning, and you meet once a week live with a global group of like-minded spirits, which is very nourishing and supportive when you know that you're meditating with a group of people. And the last 9 months are hands-on experience and integration. The last 9 months are really a time of self-practice. So in the first 12 weeks, we meet once a week live. You have an opportunity to ask questions live. You will receive your homework exercises that include writing your own meditations, producing them, recording them, receiving feedback on them, creating your own meditations, perhaps for a specific demographic or the people that you want to work with. And it's really a time of play and exploration. There is no set expectation on you. It's a time of experimentation, and it's a time of just allowing yourself to do what feels fun and free. So meditation doesn't have to be this restrictive experience. It's really more of an expressive, artistic, and creative process. So we do go through the artist way in the first 12 weeks. And after the 12 weeks, we encourage everyone to start teaching and facilitating meditation, to just go right into that, because that's where you gain your best experience, is from teaching and facilitating.